Greetings, everyone. This is Payment Loans, your host, your friend, your coach. Today, we're kicking off the last day of this challenge, day 5. This is the class for the UK challenge of November 2025 for the 5-day Profit Podcast launch challenge. Today, we have an amazing content because today is the big grand finale, which is all about monetizing your podcast and getting clients and making money through a podcast. How many of you in here are excited to learn how to get clients and make money through your own podcast, even if you started with absolutely no audience? Raise your hand if you do, or put in the chat yes if you do, and two if it's oh hell yes. Let's have some fun. So even you, MB, can participate. I want to make sure
Yes.
you feel included too. All right, perfect,
Yes.
perfect, perfect, perfect. Let me see. Oh hell yes. Okay, good, perfect. Okay, all right, let's get going. So today we're going to be talking the last day. It's about we're going to show you the path to leads on demand and clients organically in as little as 30 days, even if you're starting with no audience. So we're going to be looking first as to where does your ideal listeners, prospects, and client hang out the most? And then we're going to be mapping out your first 10, 20, 100 episodes and beyond. Who's making the noise here? For your podcast after that. I have two Bertas. How come? Okay, anyways. And then we're going to be looking at putting it all together so that you can get leads on demand and client organically to your own podcast, profitable podcast, YouTube channel, in as little as 30 days from now, from launch. Are you guys excited?
Yes.
All right. So, talked about the agenda already. First of all, any questions about day 4? Have you been able to go to the content, Mini?
I had a look again at what we looked at, but otherwise, no, I haven't had the chance to finish it.
So, how many days have you done so far?
I've done everything up to day 4.
Oh, okay. Okay. Day 4 is all about tech, all the
Yeah.
equipment and all that. So, but as far as the actual business side of podcasting, you're good to go. All right, let's get going. Keep going. So, first of all, as I mentioned to you, everything builds on the previous step. Step number 1 is identifying what is your zone of genius, because that's going to determine what is the one specific pain point you're going to be able to solve and address for one very specific person. The next step is where is that person hanging out? And that's what we're going to be looking at today. And to identify, again, I just mentioned that. For some people, your audience will be on Facebook. For some people, on LinkedIn. For me, I will tell you guys, Facebook group an absolute gold mine. So, okay, who's making the noise? Okay, yeah. So Facebook groups are absolute gold mine. Don't sleep on that. And yeah, you will be able to get, especially what I'm going to showing to you today, how to actually get those people and invite them onto your podcast. All right, next, your foundational 10, 15 episode. As I mentioned yesterday on day 4, before you actually officially publish your podcast, I recommend you at least record 10 to 20 episodes, 10 at the bare minimum. And these first 10 foundational episodes can be either among you guys, just interview each other. You can get at least half of the 10 right here, right now. Just schedule calls with each other next week or the week after, and just to build that start of the foundation. Or you can, if you already have a business, just interview your existing or past clients. And you can say, hey, Mark, hey, Mary, I love working with you. Guess what? Exciting news. I'm starting my podcast, and I would love to showcase you as one of my first guests on my podcast. And they would love that. That's the best way to build those first foundational episode. Those 10 first foundational episodes are going to be very powerful because they will be, in a way, not only your portfolio when you reach out to people that you don't know yet and they don't know you, but also it's going to be literally your on-the-job training. Just like any job, you start always with a training phase. It's going to be your way to learn how to identify those people, reach out to them, invite them, schedule them in, set everything up, record, edit, upload, promote, and all that good stuff. So that's going to be on-the-job training. And also, as I said, when you do go out and invite people that don't know you, the first thing they will do, they want to check you out. If they see you have less than 10 episodes, not interested. They will not be interested in your podcast. But if they see you have more than 10, the more episodes you have, the more it's going to send a strong message. Hey, this person is committed, they're serious, and I'll be part of that. So for that reason, I recommend you build a base minimum of 10 episodes, 15, 20 ideally. All right, make sense? How many of you have already recorded any episode so far? And any podcast, shape or form before?
I have.
Yeah, I know you've done Gifty, we've done quite a few together. Berta, yes. MB, put in the chat one if you've done, two if you haven't done yet. Or just put one.
Is it host or guest? Only host.
Either way, either way.
Then I've got
Yeah.
about 15. I should have
Oh wow.
about
15 as a guest or as a host?
or host. I haven't done a
Oh
guest.
wow. Wow. Amazing. Well, we're gonna change that, Berta. Next week, book a time. Or a week after, maybe. I want you on
You
my
haven't
podcast.
done as a guest.
No, I haven't done as a guest.
So you'll be on my guest. We'll change that.
Have you hosted anybody like I've done with you?
Oh, I've done as
Yes,
not a host.
as a host, yeah.
Not as a
So a
host, but
host
as a
means
guest.
you invite a guest to come and share their unique.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
the
I'd
other
love to
way
know
around.
what Minnie does. Minnie, what do you do?
Yeah, give us a quick 30-second intro. Sorry, yeah. Mini, unmute yourself, please.
Of course. Hi. I'm 22 years old. I'm in my final year at the University of Bath in international politics and French. And I've been running a blog for almost a year now called The Feminine Urge. And it's about looking at how systemic values, how, the political world and the culture we live in affects our identities, our emotions, the way we see ourselves, the way we see others, and making a
Okay.
space for femininity. And in that, I met someone called James, and him and I are creating a podcast together for
Okay.
women in their 20s,
Okay, that sounds good.
to encourage, I suppose, affirmation in their identities and confidence in their emotions and development.
That sounds
Beautiful.
good. Well done. Well done.
What
Indeed.
about you guys?
Just wishing you well. That's good.
Thank you. And what about you guys? What do you do?
Give us a quick intro, Gifty. Remember,
Yeah,
60 seconds, not 6 hours, okay? Because I know me and you can talk.
Well, I'm a healthcare practitioner and reached retirement stage, but I'm seeking to support um, healthcare practitioners how to master and manage pressure without reaching the point of burnout. And using a blueprint that I have developed called Beacon, which manages your belief system, emotions, attitude, communication, and taking ownership and doing self-care in terms of nurture. So uh, I've started the Intentional Beacon podcast where people come and also share their unique stories, how they've managed difficult situations, but with clarity and being purposeful and making an impact and sharing how they manage to navigate that. I think I'll stop there. So seeking,
No,
I've
that's
done a
good. That's
couple of
good.
podcasts.
That's good.
That's something that's so needed in the NHS right now. That's a huge privilege. Congratulations.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not in the UK, but if I completely understand based on how the healthcare system is in Canada, which is absolutely in shambles. So well done, well done. Awesome. Berta, give us a quick 30-second intro.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm Berta Asante. I'm a clinical practice nurse educator in the UK NHS, and I specifically look after the training and development and also supporting internationally educated healthcare professionals. I'm a professional nurse advocate and supporting the well-being, championing pastoral support and well-being of staff, specifically those from marginalized areas and internationally educated. So to be able to integrate for professional integration, cultural adaptation, personal development, to be able to promote, get promotion, and reach the stage that they can earn what they are worth. Because sometimes lack of confidence and lack of integration compounds on that, and also knowing how to navigate the biases that go on and get their feet rooted and established with the confidence they need in working comfortably, thriving instead of surviving. So I've written a book, Professional Progression Pathway, and also created a Professional Progression Academy for them. So now I want to have the the podcast that will have professionals like Gifty and others speak about authenticity, intentionality, and supporting such stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very welcome. Very welcome. Love
There's
that.
so many people who are helped by that. That's amazing.
Indeed, indeed. I've known this ladies for a while, Berta for over a year, and she joined the academy last month, and she's going to it again. And Gifty,
Hey,
me and Gifty, we've known each other for, I don't know, since 2500 BC, so to speak.
yeah.
Now we've known each other for at
So
least a year and a half. A year and a
It's
half.
a
She's also an
privilege.
alumni of the academy.
even
She's
before I was born.
Yeah.
before both of us were born in different lifetimes, you
Yes,
know.
yes.
How did you meet?
Hey, that's a long story because
Oh yes, through another
anyway, I
person. There
forgot to
was
say I've written a book as well. It's digital, so
yeah,
meaning if you're interested, is to how to manage to be resilient and rooted in
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
managing pressure.
love to read both of your books. I'm honored. That's so cool.
Hey,
hey, meaning what about my
And
books? You've never said that about
Gift
my books.
I
invited
need to
My
me.
read
four
all of
books.
them. Send them home.
she's
Send them
having
home.
direct contact, direct
Joking.
connection
I'm
already.
joking. I'm joking. All right. Okay. Okay. Cool. 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 Awesome. Awesome. Love the energy. Love the passion. Love the vibe here. Let's get
MB,
going.
who's MB?
MB
Miss
is a
MB.
lady, a friend of Berta, but she can't really speak.
Okay, okay,
So she's just listening right
okay,
now. Okay?
okay.
Anyways.
That's fine.
All right. Cool. She's also in the NHS. That's all I can say.
Mhm.
All right.
Thanks to Gifty who invited me. I
Yes.
appreciate.
Yes. 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 Gifty is the one. Is a connector. Mega connector. Yeah. Unmute yourself. You want to say something?
I said it's always a pleasure to share the good news with others, what I've experienced, and then
Absolutely.
that's how we pass it on. And I've been blessed
Absolutely.
also by
Absolutely. Thank
Beta
you,
and
Gifty.
everyone.
As I said, I love your name. When God blesses me with a daughter, maybe I'll call her Gifty as well. You know? So thank you, my friend. You're amazing. Love you, Gifty. Thank you. All right, let's get moving. So now let's take a look about mapping your first 100 episodes of your podcast and YouTube channel and beyond. So again, it's all about identifying. There's no secret here. What is your zone of genius? What is the pain point you can number one pain point you can solve and for who? Then where is that person hanging out? And you simply invite that person onto your podcast. Very simple. That's how you do it. That's how I've been doing for the past 5 years. And over 410 episodes published, another 20 episodes in the queue that need to be worked on. So again, that's a very simple way to do it. And as I mentioned to you earlier this week, one of the golden rules that I go by is never put yourself in a position to ask big or chase someone. Instead, invite them. And that applies to anything, not just a podcast, not just your business, even in your personal life, your friends, your family, your colleagues, your loved ones, your kids, anyone. Just implement the same and you'll see a drastic change in 180. Instead of you being the one to chase them, they will be the one to chase you. And when you're the one to being chased, it changes the dynamic of the entire interaction. So simple as that. You just once you identify them, you simply invite them, invite them, invite them, invite them. And how do you invite them? There's a very simple script. I share that in the academy, but I'll share that with you here as well. You just say, "Hey, Mr. Such and Such, I just saw something about you. I read about you. I love what you're doing. It's inspiring. My name is such and such. I'm the host of for example, my name is Payman. I'm the host of the Leader What podcast. And I would love to showcase you as one of my guests on my podcast. Simple as that. By simply using this very simple yet direct approach, you will get people to reply to you even before, almost before you even sent the message. And 5 years, I only had two people using this approach say no to me. And it wasn't really a very strong no. It was, one was a woman about to give birth, so we had to, of course, reschedule the episode. Another was a gentleman about to move for work from the U.S. to Germany. Other than that, nobody has said no to that. Again, that works because everybody wants to be on a podcast. So you use that simple yet very short and direct approach, and this is how you literally can map out, all the episodes of your podcast. Make sense? Now, let's take a look at some misconceptions about podcasting. First of all is, oh, the lack of clarity. I don't know where to start. Hopefully by now, you guys know where to start. It's not rocket science. It's not about what niche should you go. Should you go after the hottest niche or something just trendy or sexy? No, absolutely not. You just look within. What is the zone of genius? What is your experiences? What are your gifts? And you simply build something about that, as simple as that. It's all based and built and aligned around your zone of genius, as simple as that. And as I mentioned before, look at your life, all the major challenges that you overcame. These are your gifts. Because again, ultimately, your crap is your gold. In a more PC way, your mess is your message. Nothing happens to you but for you. Does it make sense? All right, next. Oh, I don't have the time. I don't know if. Listen,
I
podcast.
wanted to add, Payman,
Yeah.
I wanted to add your test is your testimonies.
That's it. That's it. Thank you. Thank you, Gifty.
Your trials.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, when it comes to having the time issue,
Your
I would-
setback is your success. Your set from setback to success.
oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Literally, seriously, guys, the most valuable asset you'll ever own is going to be your voice. And what is your voice? It's your story. Your story is your biggest, your most valuable asset. Your story / your voice. Because literally, you can build your life, you can build a beautiful, impactful, very rewarding, fulfilling, and widely profitable business just around that. You simply, you through your voice, sharing your story, sharing your gifts. As simple as that. That's what I've been trying to say since the beginning of this challenge. Now, when it comes to time, any person who's doing business, they're getting at least on 1 to 5 calls a day with a prospect, with a client, and so on and so forth. Now, all you have to do is just turn one of those calls into a podcast. You simply press the record button. Of course, you have to schedule it with a person, but it's not going to ask you any more time that you're already spending. If you're running a real, legit business, especially online, there's no way around it. You are going to be on calls with people. There's no way around it. All right. So why not you taking just one of those calls and turning them into a podcast? That's what it is. Very simple. So time is not an issue. Make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. Now, as I said, depending on the length of your podcast, it shouldn't take you more than, I would say, an hour a day. Can you commit an hour a day to something that can build you a very powerful, that's going to be literally the foundation of your business? And that is having meaningful conversations, not with random people, but your exact ideal prospects, listeners, and clients. That's something that should be a given. If you're really building a business, a legit business, then there's no way around that. You will be speaking with people. That's going to be your highest ROI activity, speaking with people. Sorry, speaking with the right people, with your people. And why not turn those conversations into a podcast for all the reasons I've been sharing with you guys all week long. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, next. Oh, I don't know where to get the right guest. Listen, as long as you have clarity, you know, what is the pain point you're solving and for who, you know exactly where that person is going to be. As I said earlier, you are your avatar. When you are starting your journey, On what platform were you spending the most time yourself? Was it on LinkedIn? Was it on Facebook? Where was it? Was it on YouTube? Was it on Instagram? You just simply look at yourself because, again, ultimately, you're your avatar. And your goal is to help the version of you of just a few steps ago. So where were you spending and hanging out most of your time? And you simply go on that to that place. As simple as that. It's no rocket science. And again, your podcast is going to be the perfect vehicle for that. Now, this is a big one. I don't know how to monetize it. Well, guess what? This is what I've been talking all week long, and today's going to be all about that. It's very simple. The very simple recipe is this. You need to build a high-ticket transformational offer of at least $1,000, pounds or euros, or more around nothing but one thing, your zone of genius, where you're going to be solving one very specific pain point for one very specific person. And here's the kicker. The bigger the transformation is that you, to your program, to your offer, are going to be bringing to your person, the more they will pay you, and gladly. That's a very simplified version. Again, your business is not transactional. It's not about your time. It's not about your knowledge, because there's always a ceiling how much you can charge per hour. Knowledge can be obtained pretty much for free nowadays online. Instead, make it transformational. The bigger the transformation, the more the person that's currently going through what you went through successfully, the more they will pay you. I have clients of mine who are charging $12,000 for 6 months minimum. And people are lining up. Why? Because she's not only transforming their life, but literally saving families. She's helping people, women and men actually, reverse type 2 diabetes, get off medication, and basically be born again. Because the person in question, she was literally told that you have less than a year to live because of her diet. And she changed her diet drastically. She saved her life, then she saved her husband's life, and now she's doing that for her clients very successfully. And people are lining up. So again, it's all about the transformation. The bigger the transformation you provide, especially even more so if that transformation is going to be about something that's going to literally there's going to be saving a life, saving a family, that's where money becomes a non-issue. Make sense, guys?
Yeah.
So that's a very simple formula. Again, build a high-ticket transformational offer of at least $1,000 or more around your zone of genius, where you're going to be solving one very specific pain point for one very specific person. The bigger the transformation, the more they will pay you. Very simple. Screenshot that, memorize that. That's the whole secret recipe, so to speak. Next, let's talk about you. Raise your hand or put a yes in the chat if you already have, if you see how this is the path for you to a profitable podcast, an impactful podcast for you to change your business, change your life to your business. Raise your hand if you see that. Minnie and Berta?
I raise my hand.
Good. Awesome. And MB, you can put a 1 in the chat if you want to. All right. Now, here's another big one. I don't see podcasting as a good fit for me in my business because I'm too special. I'm a snowflake. I have a very unique situation. Well, guess what? You're not. I'm sorry to say that. As long as you're dealing with people, you're going to be, podcast is going to drastically transform your business. Here's what I mean. You guys remember this chart from a few days ago? Look at this. This year alone, almost $50 billion of business are going to be done on a podcast. And what I mean by that is people that have connected on a podcast deciding to buy each other's programs or doing collaborations, joint ventures, and so on and so forth. And that figure is growing annually at almost 32%. And that's only for the US. So if you want to add Europe, UK, Canada, Australia, and the rest of the world, it's probably at least $1 billion, if not more, this year alone. Now, here's another one. And also why podcasting is the best way for you to do that, to reach, to really grow your business. Because if you're selling anything that's over $1,000, pounds or euros, it's all about one thing and one thing only: trust. Now, how do you build that trust? By building rapport. And how do you build that rapport? By simply having heart-to-heart conversation, being authentic, speaking from the heart. And what's the best way to do so? A podcast. Very simple. Your podcast is basically where you're going to be having those meaningful, deep conversation to build that trust. You're not selling directly on your podcast, but by you sharing your story, displaying your expertise, you're selling indirectly, if that makes sense. Understand?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Next, here's a big one. You guys remember this? The $1 billion a day opportunity. That's the amount of money people around you, around me, around us, are quietly spending, or rather investing, in coaches, mentorships, masterminds, programs, and so on, to solve one very specific pain point that they're currently facing. And the crazy part is, this figure is from a year ago. So by now, it's probably 1.5, if not $2 billion a day. So as I mentioned to you on day 3, how can me and you and all of us in here get our share of this humongous and so delicious pie? Very simple. Let's go a few slides ago. You simply build a high ticket offer around your zone of genius where you are going to be solving one very specific pain point for one very specific person. The bigger the transformation, the more we'll pay you. Do you guys see how everything fits in together nicely? Okay, perfect. Now let's talk about money. All right, let's talk about here. Who wants to make money here? Who wants to make some real good money? And by good money, I mean at a bare minimum $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 or $10,000 per client. Raise your hand if you want to. If I could, I would raise both of my feet. All right. Now, I mentioned to you before, there's 2 ways to monetize YouTube, a YouTube podcast. There's outdated way, which is what most people are doing and most people are struggling, and that is they're chasing vanity metrics. They're all about building a massive audience, all about subscribers, number of views, downloads. That actually works very well, but it works only for 3 type of people. 1, if you're already a celebrity, if you have an already existing massive audience, or if you are a world-class renowned expert with multiple PhDs after your name. If you're one of those 3, yes, that old way absolutely works for you. But if you're not, good luck. It's going to take you at least 5 years. Who in here wants to wait 5 years just to make $1,000 a month? No one, right? So again, that's a long way. If you want to play that game, by all means, be my guest. And you might as well just leave this call. Seriously, because that's not what we're looking for. Yes. Now, if you want to do it the smart way, the profitable, the magnetic and profitable way, then please stay on. Because we're going to be, in this case, it's all about one thing and one thing only: connections. And we build those connections through having laser focused clarity. It doesn't matter how big is your audience. You can even start with absolutely no audience. You're not concerned about the number of subscribers. It's not about the views or downloads. Even with a tiny audience, you can start getting clients. Again, as I said before, you don't need to wait till you have 10,000 subscribers to get your first client. All you need is just the right 10 people. Heck, I've even made myself and some of my other people I know thousands of dollars with just 5 people on a call. The right 5 people. Seriously, guys. So it's not about the numbers. It's about the connections. And this is a much more faster, more fulfilling, and profitable way to actually monetize a podcast and YouTube channel. This is a screenshot from my YouTube channel from yesterday. Tiny audience, big results, only 1,525 subscribers after 5 years. Cheers to 5 years on YouTube. See, right here. So again, it's not about the numbers, guys, okay? I really want you guys to really understand that. It doesn't matter. And again, I'm lucky if my videos get 50 views, which is absolutely tiny. But to me, it doesn't matter because it's absolutely not about the numbers. I want you guys to really understand that. Does it make sense? Good. Now, why YouTube? Well, YouTube is a phenomenal, powerful platform because YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. Do you guys know who's the number 1?
Facebook,
Nope.
LinkedIn.
Nope. Start with a G.
Google?
Yes. And who owns YouTube?
Okay.
Google. So you see the incredible power. And because of that, every single day, over 3 billion people with a B go on YouTube to look for specific answers to specific pain points. Like, when was the last time you guys went on YouTube to look for an answer to something very specific?
Yesterday.
What were you looking for?
I did it all the time. I was even searching for Bible
Okay,
passage, Bible
that's fine.
quotation, and Google. Did you say Google? Yeah.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Google,
Awesome.
YouTube.
Yes. So again, YouTube is the greatest opportunity we have here because the second largest search engine in the world. Over 3 billion people each day go on YouTube to search for a specific answer. Now, all we need to do is just us to create content around that one very specific pain point that you can solve, and for who? And that person will find you. It's not about, because the more you have laser focused clarity on the content, the more YouTube will know to who to show it to. Because when you create one day content about X, tomorrow about B, the next day about C, YouTube doesn't know who you're trying to target. This is why most channels, especially the new ones, the small ones, are struggling because YouTube doesn't know to who to show it to. Now, when you come with a laser focused clarity, what is creating quality content on one specific topic, where you're addressing and solving one pain point for one person, then YouTube knows exactly who to show it to. This is how the algorithm works.
Music.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. And again, now it's time for us to, instead of being the ones to consume, become the one that produces. And by producing, I mean, again, remember this slide just a few steps ago? Seriously, print this slide because that is literally the recipe. Build an high-ticket offer around one very specific pain point for one specific person where you're charging at least $1,000 or more. Did you have your hand raised, Minnie?
Yeah. I wanted to ask, obviously, probably further down the line once the whole brand's set up, but how can we target institutions as well as individual people? Because, for example, for me, I actually don't want young women to have to pay for this. I believe this is institutional and we need them to pay for it. It should be, if I can target, for example, universities and make it an educational program in a way. Is there a way to incorporate that through YouTube, through whatever social
Yeah,
media?
absolutely. Just target those institutions.
Okay.
You target
A little bit more.
and the on the YouTube dashboard when you do the keywords, you just target those institutions. Even in your
So would it
title.
then have to be because I want this podcast to be specifically for like this Gen Z women, but that how can I target both? Because I want them to see the value in it,
So
or would it
again,
need a separate
what
podcast?
is the number one pain point these young women are facing? And then you interview them, and also you interview decision makers from those institutions. You interview them, you bring them as a guest, and as I said yesterday, you can create, you can interview an expert, and once a month, if you want to, you can host a panel of 3 or 4 of those key leaders. You can do it a monthly event. Once a month, you invite 3 or 4, leaders or real influential people and those institutions, or maybe even better, across different institutions, but in the same area, in the same arena, sorry. That would be even more powerful. This way, these people would provide value to your audience, but also at the same time, because they're the ones delivering the talk, they will have skin in the game to promote it. because it make them look good. See what I mean?
Thank you. That's really helpful.
Very welcome. Of course, dealing with B2B and B2C is two different game plans. I focus mostly on B2C. This is what most of my clients focuses on, but you can implement the same, at least initially, the same approaches to them as well. Just like I said, you host panel discussions once a month. You invite. I would start with 3 or 4 people from the same, say, organization, and after that, use that as leverage to go to 2 or 3 different similar organizations and say, would love to have someone from your organization to be part of our upcoming panel. And they would say they would love that because it's free publicity for them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Awesome. Cool.
Thank you.
Very welcome. Now let's talk about the math. The math is very simple here. If you do one podcast episode a week with a targeted prospect, you can expect to get one paying client a month. Now, if you go all in and you do one targeted prospect a day on your podcast, Monday to Friday, so 5 episodes a week with 5 highly targeted prospects, then you can expect to get one client a week. Now, provided that you have an offer, there's at least $2,000, which for all of us in here, especially you guys, shouldn't be a problem because you guys all have incredible gifts, life stories that you can turn into powerful businesses. So even one client a week, that's an extra $8,000 a month. The math don't lie. It's not a pipe in a dream. This is highly achievable. Do you guys see how you can leverage by just this and what I shared with you before, and what I've been sharing with you guys all along, how you can leverage a profitable podcast, targeted, laser-focused podcast to get clients? Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, do you currently have an offer of at least $1,000 or more in your business? Raise your hand if you do.
Nope.
Nope. Gifty? Give 1 second. Just refilling my cup here. Oops. Okay, perfect. So, and this is what we're going to be doing. As I said, remember a few slides ago? Again, this slide is very important right here. Where is it? This slide. You're simply building an high-ticket offer, transformational offer of at least $1,000 or more around your zone of genius, where you're solving one very specific pain point for one specific person. The bigger the transformation, the more they will pay you. As simple as that. I want you guys to memorize this. This is very important. And that's what we're going to be doing to literally build a beautiful business for you where you can charge at least $1,000 or more. And $1,000 is just the bare minimum, especially for you, Gifty, and you, Berta, and also you, what's your name? Barbara. There's no reason that you cannot start charging at least $2,000 initially, given the incredible gifts you guys have been blessed with. And even for you, Minnie, don't see the fact that you're young, that you cannot charge real money. Seriously, that was one of the things that was holding me back when I was starting. No, it's not about that. People pay you for the transformation, for the results. So if you're helping those young women, and especially if you get the institutions to get in, so 1,000, I would say add a zero, $10,000 per institution to help them. For example, you can go and create a program, a curriculum, whatever, to help them with whatever you want to inspire, empower, uplift those women. And those would pay. These organizations literally have budgets each year that they have to go through to spend. If you don't spend that budget, guess what? Next year, they're going to get that budget cut off. So find out, identify those organizations, and you simply go and say, hey, I'm going to talk about something that I've gone through that we can change, that needs to be changed. And you simply, and that way, having your podcast where you can send them examples of your talks, your episodes, that's going to do the selling for you and showing, hey, you actually know what you're talking about. We can trust you, we can bring you on a stage, and you will provide actual, real, meaningful, real life value to our audience. See how that works, Minnie? You can do it. Seriously. For you, if you're targeting to those women directly, $1,000, which is less than £1,000, all day, every day. Now, if when you're targeting the actual organizations, now you can easily talk about $5,000, $10,000.
But I just like I struggle with it ethically making this I think I would only be targeting institutions personally because I struggle with making that someone's problem because what I'm teaching is something structural. Like how can I put that responsibility on a human who is a, a victim of a system?
Go ahead, Gifty. That's a great question. You want to say something, Gifty? Unmute yourself, please.
Sorry, I've just come back. I had to excuse myself.
Should
Okay.
I? Do you want me to say something,
Yeah.
Go
Payman?
ahead. Go ahead, Berta. Go ahead.
Yeah, Minnie, because whether a student or a pupil or anyone, they've got issues different ways when it comes to like sickness, diet, everything, health, academic issue. They will be the ones. They still looked after. They are looked after, whether from parents or they're solving other issues with them, and they are the source of maybe asking for funds. They could be those ones that are pushing the institutions to source that out for them, or parents who support them. They are supporting them in different ways, buying extra tuition. Some of them they paying huge money for extra tuition and the rest solving their problem. So if that is an issue for them, they will have to spend to solve that issue as well, if not through you, through someone else. Thank you.
And also to add to that, that's beautiful. As long as you're actually not just solving, but offering transformation, there's no reason for you to feel not ashamed, but to feel, reticent to charge money for it. Because again, people will pay money, just like you said. If they're not going to buy from you, they will buy from someone else. And also, people will pay you the big money for two things: transformation and speed. What problem did you have as a young woman that you would have gladly paid money to solve? Maybe because you saw and realized that maybe the organization or the institution was not very responsive, but you still wanted that solution, that problem to be gone. And the best way to get it gone is to, hey, talk to an expert, someone that has walked successful on your path. So don't feel bad about charging money. Absolutely, charging money when you really have an offer that's really valuable and you really believe in it, you're actually doing your client a favor. They're not doing a client by buying from you. You're actually doing a favor for them because you're actually literally transforming their lives. You're taking over the problem. You're removing the problem for them. And we all pay for problems to be solved, to be removed. Does that make sense? So do not let that stop you. And again, if you feel that those young women may not have the financial capacity to pay, then you target their parents. There's a lot of very successful people are targeting teenagers. Of course, teenagers don't have credit cards, but the parents do, or even children.
Yeah.
You target the parents. Go ahead, Berta.
Yeah, I just have observed that normally people, if we don't spend on something, we are bound to be complacent about it. But once we have put in the effort or spent something in there, we strive to make sure it works for us.
Yeah.
That's what I formed a gas model.
Yeah.
Gaining the knowledge is one aspect, and then the application phase. It takes someone to put in something for them to value and pay attention to it. So that is also a way of making sure that what you are teaching the person is not going waste, but then they are going to be serious about it because they have paid for it. And the S is the success.
Yeah.
And with application, they will succeed in it and be example.
Yeah. And the more someone pays you, the more committed they will be, the better, the easier they will
Commitment.
be to work with. Because some of the worst clients are going to be the one that spend the least amount of money with you because they will be pain in the butt. They'll have crazy expectations. Whereas the people that pay you $5,000, $10,000, they understand the value of time, of money, and they will, because they have
Put it to
really
action.
good skin in the game, they will actually implement. They will implement. So don't feel bad about that because, again, you have valuable gifts that people will gladly pay for. And if someone is ready and willing to pay, then you're doing a disservice to them by not offering that to them. Make sense, Samini?
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Good.
I
Now go
wanted
ahead
to
and make
add,
that money, my friend.
having free things, people don't, as Beta said, people don't see the worth of it. You know,
Yeah,
when I buy something, then I take care of it and it's more valuable. When it's given to you freely, if you look at your own life, how
yeah,
do you see the thing?
yeah.
But unfortunately, or fortunately, many of us are dealing, our audience may be people who are very broken, people who uh, um, have are in a difficult situation, as you said. But then with me, it's like for myself, I need to
Mhm.
target decision makers within National Health Service.
Yeah,
And then the other bit I've also seen as a shortfall in UK. You know, in England, we don't release money easily. I don't know if it is if it is something as opposed to our American counterpart. When I join other group and the way they are selling things, I say, how do you do it? It's different. In England, it's not, it's not a very lucrative thing. But then again, as you persevere, you get there.
absolutely. It's a different culture for sure. Absolutely, absolutely. All right, let's move on. Now, you guys don't have an offer yet. Do you have an offer, Gifty, Berta, even you, Mini? If you have an offer in mind, share it right here. It's okay.
What do you mean by an offer?
Something that you can offer someone to buy from you. And by buy, I mean at least $1,000, pounds, or euros. Think on the fly. What would you offer
Yeah,
that would be
that's what
something of
I've
value?
just shared.
Hmm.
And what I'm offering, it may be in not tangible. I'm offering, like, but the book, you can see it as a bit
Mm.
more tangible with the knowledge for people to. But the podcasting is unique stories. In a way, is to offer my service aim at offering, helping caring professionals to stay caring professionals under pressure to stay rooted, resilient, and purposeful to thrive and avoid burnout. It sounds like a mouthful. They are not very measurable but for how long? It will depend on individuals and where
Yeah.
they are at. But that's where I'm working at. I don't want to say I'm struggling. I'm working on those areas.
Good, good, good. And Bert, Gifty, feel free to come back in the academy class next time because, again, as a member, you're a member for life. And we're going to help you to take your existing offer and make it more tangible, more adding that indispensable, non negotiable, quantifiable, measurable end result to your offer. Because academy that you took a year and a half ago is very different than academy currently. Okay. Now it's all about getting clients, making money. What you took was about launching a podcast. All right. So awesome. So come back. Both same to you, Berta. And yeah. And for you, Mini, it would also drastically help you because this is what we're going to be doing. What we cover here in the challenge, we're going to go way deeper. I'm going to cover that in a moment. Basically, we're going to build your business together, hold your hand every step of the way. All right. All right. Let's go now. So let me ask you a question. Let's start to visualize and think big. Well, it's actually not very big, but still. What would an extra $50,000 to $100,000 a pound in the next 12 months be worth to you in your life? I want you to really think about it. and share with us in one sentence what would that mean to you. Let's go with Berta.
Yeah. It will be a great success for me to complete my orphanage, building. I want to build an accommodation for children not who are not privileged to have caring parents or who have lost their parents in Ghana, to be able to get a place where they can get food to eat. And yeah, I've got a land for it, but to get money to build it and put things in place.
Well, bless your heart. I love that, Berta. Love that, love that, love that. And God will help you every step of the way. And I'm here as well to help you every step of the way. What about you, Gifty? What would an extra $50 to $100,000 a pound in the next 12 months be worth to you in your life?
I think over the years, I must have had more than that. But I'm just saying, for within 12 months, that will be additional income to support causes that I'm after, particularly in my church. There are a few things that I have in mind and
Good.
support vulnerable families, like Better say, individually. And,
So, Gifty, are you saying that you're so rich that $100,000 is nothing to you? Just joking.
of
I'm
course,
just
that's what I'm optimistic. And yeah,
I'm
of
just
course.
joking.
So
I'm
this
joking.
is
I'm joking. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not much. We all worth more than that. But
Sure,
of
sure.
course, if it comes in consistently, I don't see myself as poor.
Good.
And primarily what I'm doing is to make an impact. So
Love
when
that.
it comes to money, I'm a bit dead to that. But again, I seek that what I invest
Good.
it becomes fruitful. That's what I'm thinking. But
Love that. Love that vision. Absolutely love that. What about you, Minnie? What would an extra $100,000 a pound next 12 months be worth to you in your life?
As a student, it would make a huge difference. I'd be able to pay for my master's quite easily, and it would free up time when I would be working, so that instead I could focus on creating this and creating more change in the future. So it'd feel like an investment in what I can produce.
Good. Would you still continue your master's if you were to build a, say, $100,000, $200,000 business in the next 12 months?
Yeah, I'd like to go on to do a PhD,
Oh,
so
wow. Okay. Beautiful.
master's. So
Awesome. 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 Cool. Now let's move on. So you just did this. So what we've covered so far in the 5-day challenge, just to summarize, day one, how podcasting completely transformed my life and the benefits of podcasting for both you as a person and your business. Day two, we brainstormed about identifying your zone of genius and your avatar. Day three, we took your findings from day two, your zone of genius, and we showed you how to craft your irresistible Godfather offer. Day four was all about tech, and today is all about the path to leads on demand and clients organically, even if you're starting with absolutely no audience. Now, the next step is, of course, to implement those, because again, this is not. Please don't view this as entertainment. This actually works when implemented. So I want you, please, I am begging you to take action. Don't just watch passively. This is not Netflix. This is not entertainment. This actually works. All right. So now, of course, raise your hand now if you want to have your very own profitable podcast and YouTube channel so that you can start getting clients paying you $1,000 or more each month, even with no audience to start with. Raise your hand. Of course, if I could, I would raise both of my feet as well. So, anyways, now is
it's the lead bit I need to work on. Because
yes,
like through the Facebook and then that's
yeah,
where I am at. I've
okay,
done a lot of research. I mean, I've got my message, but also to get people to come in. And
okay,
I'm trying to develop some self-guide journal that people can get and give me their details. That
all right,
is where I need help with,
all
and
right,
then the IT.
okay. As far as getting the leads, again, as a member in the academy already, go back to week 3. You have all the information there, all the step by step, everything there. And of course, as I said before, you're a member for life. You're very welcome to join us for the next class in December. So and we'll go to that again. Yes, Mini.
I'm really sorry, I'm gonna have to head. University awaits.
Okay.
I will watch the rest of the recording. Thank you so
Yes, very welcome. And book a time with me for next week to chat, to brainstorm. I know we can
That'd be
implement those for you. Okay.
awesome. Thank you, and lovely to meet you both.
Take care.
Thank you. Thank you
Bye
so
bye.
much. Have a lovely day.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
All the best.
All right. So of course you both
Oh,
are
it's 1
all.
o'clock.
Let me see. What is she saying here? Barbara. Food bank. Okay, I love that. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, help the poor, food bank, including orphanage in Africa, sending items now to African project. I love that. I love that. I'm also working towards something similar. So love that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. As you guys already may know, especially you, Gifty, I was actually born in Afghanistan. I grew up in France. My family left Afghanistan when I was 4 years old, and one of my ultimate dreams is to build, just like you,
Feedback.
an orphanage or a school. Absolutely, I would love to, but unfortunately, right now, you don't even have the infrastructures, the logistics. I was looking to send stuff to Afghanistan, but you can't. They don't even have post office services yet.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's really intense because of safety and all that. So this is my ultimate dream to go and do that as well. So I absolutely love what you wrote, what you said, Berta, Gifty, and even Barbara. Awesome. Now, of course, you both are just want to record this for those who are going to be watching it. Is it all right if I were to share with you how I serve people? So raise your hand, type a one in the chat, please. What's your name? Barbara. Type a one in the chat, and I'll proceed with that. And you guys as well. You may as well put a one as well. Just gonna be for you guys as well. All right, cool, awesome. Now let's move on. So I have something special for those of you who are ready to dive deeper. It might not be for everyone, I get it. But for the right person, it might be perfect for some of you. And that's what I do. So what I essentially do, I help authors, coaches, and speakers build their iTicket offers around the zone of genius, mentor them to get their first or next iTicket client to their very own profitable podcast YouTube channel in as little as 30 days from launch, even if they're starting with no audience to start with and without spamming or spending a ton of time doing so. So now you have all two options. You can either think, oh, this is cool, but it's not for me, and do nothing. Or you can do something and ask yourself a powerful question. That question is, how can I implement this? How can I get my exact ideal leads on demand, even if I'm starting with absolutely no audience, without spamming and without any ad spend? The answer is very simple. By launching your profitable podcast and YouTube channel, where you simply invite your exact ideal listeners, prospects, and clients. Very simple. Now, I have a very special and exclusive Black Friday, which is at the end of the month. Do you guys celebrate Black Friday in the UK?
Yeah.
They do some.
And
Yeah.
Canada and the US is massive. It's massive. People literally line up for hours in front of the stores. Literally, people are pushing each other, fighting each other even.
True.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You see,
It happens
that's
here.
why they're.
It happens
Oh,
here
sorry.
as well.
It happens, but I don't material. It's not.
I don't.
Otherwise, you accumulate.
I don't, but then it happens. And sometimes they've not even reduced it that much, but people are really keen,
Oh, yeah.
ready to buy on Black
Psychology.
Friday.
Yeah, Black Friday and what is it? The day after Christmas. What is it called?
New Year's.
No, the day after Christmas. Oh, what's the name?
Boxing Day.
Boxing Day. Sorry, Boxing Day. I remember growing up in Canada, people literally camping the night before at 4 o'clock in the morning, people lining up. And in Canada at that time, it's pretty damn cold. You know,
my goodness.
it's insane. And as soon as they open the doors, people rush, they push each other. It's insane. All of that, just like I said, for psychology, just for 10% off. You know? So, anyways, so I have my very special and exclusive Black Friday invitation for you guys, and those are going to be, especially those going to be watching the replay. Mimi, Minnie, what's Barbara, and so on and so forth.
MB.
Yes, that's yes, MB. Yes, I'm inviting you into my Profitable Podcast Academy and the upcoming December class kicking off on Monday, the 1st of December. You guys in the UK is going to be, I, I haven't finalized it, but it's probably going to be either 11 a.m. or 12 noon UK time. So here's what we're going to be doing. We're not just launching a podcast, we are building your impactful and profitable business around your zone of genius through podcasting with your exact ideal clients, paying you at the bare minimum $1,000 or more. In your case, in the UK, probably 1,000 quids, if not more. 30 days, you literally 30 days to having a reliable system where you can get leads on demand and clients organically, even if you have no audience to start with. So on top of that, you'll be working directly with me, not some VAs or some AI bots, God forbid. It's a 3-week program inside the Profitable Academy. I'll be working with you almost on a one-on-one basis in a small group setting. I cap my classes to 5 to 7 students between the UK and the US, Canada, Australia class on purpose. So I can work with you guys one-on-one to ensure that you guys succeed. We have one live coaching call a week. It's going to be on Mondays at 12 noon UK time. And then and then the rest of the week, you get one daily video lesson for the rest of those 3 weeks. So you're looking at about an hour of your time per day to literally build a business going to change your life and change families' life as well. And also we get one bonus weekly Q&A call to review the content and answer any question you may have. We have a small group, private Facebook group, private messenger, and private WhatsApp group. You'll get unparalleled support by myself and my partner. He's in the Netherlands, so he's going to be able to cover the afternoon, evenings for you guys while I'm sleeping, and the rest of the days for me. So yes, you remember
Who's your partner?
Michiel from the Netherlands.
Oh, she's still with you.
He's with me. Yes, is been doing amazing and is now oh yeah working with me more than ever. Absolutely, because he's actually getting results. People love him. So he's part of,
Mm-hmm.
and during those 3 to 4 weeks, you'll be my number one priority. You get access to my dream team and all that. So I'll be holding your hand every step of the way to ensure that you are going to win. So here's the structure of the program. Week 1, we're going to spend an entire week to deep dive to identify your true zone of genius so that you can get that crystal clear clarity for your offer. What we did on day 2, on the day 2 and 3, we're going to spend an entire week doing that. Week 2, we're going to be building and crafting your bespoke slam dunk high-ticket Godfather offer, which will be fully aligned with and around your zone of genius. What we did on Wednesday, we're going to spend an entire week how to price it, how to make it, how to build it, how to structure it the right way. And week 3, we're going to be launching a profitable podcast through your profitable podcast YouTube channel the right way, all around your zone of genius for ultimate visibility, so that you get that first or next high-tech client in as little as 30 days from launch, even if you have zero audience to start with. So that's what we're doing over the next 3 weeks inside the academy. A short, go ahead, Berta, you raise your hand.
Yeah, thank you so much. First thing is that the picture that came about 3 pages past, I just wanted to say, I think from you, I got the 2 people.
Okay.
Yeah, I was saying that I'm sure you do this one-on-one. Is there a possibility of putting your picture and someone else? I think it will be more powerful because it's something you do. Because nowadays people know that we get all these pictures everywhere.
Yes,
But if you
great.
put your picture and someone, because of what I heard from you, I'm gathering some pictures of when I have been with other people doing it and use them instead. That's one. Then the second thing I want to say is that when you say launch your podcast, I mean, I've had a bit of podcast with MB and the rest, but and Gifty and about 5 people. I've had about 4, 5 podcasts with. When you say launch it, like being a host, how do you launch it? What makes it a launch one? Is there a day like launching a book?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can have a date, but the date is more for to build up hype, to build up momentum, just like a launch of everything, a movie,
The
anything.
launch of your book,
Yeah,
like you did
exactly.
for your launch book.
Yeah.
But there's a course in terms of getting to the audience. You've done a couple already. The same
What?
for
The podcast?
the book I attended.
Yeah, I've done 3 with you. I've done 6 with someone else. I've done 3 with someone else. But
Okay.
I mean, if
No, I'm talking about the launch. It's like how
okay,
you launch your book. You make
So,
it known.
so,
I didn't have to do that with
okay.
mine. Do you get it?
so what I would
But you
recommend, as I
got it.
mentioned earlier, before you launch it, make sure you have at least 10 episodes recorded. Okay. So that's going to be your first foundational episode. So when you do go out and invite people that don't know you yet, the first thing they will do is to check you out. If they see you have less
Yeah.
than 5, 10 episodes, not interested. Because if you have less than 10 episodes, it's going to send the wrong message. Oh, this person is not committed. They're not serious. And nobody wants to be part of something where the person is not committed. So, however, the more episodes you have, when you reach out to people, the more they will say, "Oh, wow, this
I
is something."
understand that. I
Yeah,
understand that. But if you say I'm launching my podcast, you, Sister Gifty, what you're saying is that just like I put a
You did
flyer out there that I'm
your book
launching my
launch
book.
to
Yeah,
make it
so
long. Yeah.
I'm launching my podcast this date, join
Yes.
in, and you do
yeah.
something.
You can do a
Then and
live.
you make it.
Yeah, you can do a live. You can also go on Facebook
Mm.
groups to promote it. Do joint ventures with people with existing lists to promote it. Just shout it out of the rooftop, so to speak. Let everyone you know, online and offline. Of course, you can do that for free, or if you have the money, you can run some ads, or you can do a press release. Press releases can be very, very powerful, and even press releases, you can do them for free. I covered that inside Academy in depth. One thing you can do is simply very easy. Um, Spend an afternoon looking for all the email addresses of all the journalists in the area, not at the big, big major BBC, whatever, just the local outlets, newspapers, magazines, TV,
You
radio.
never know. You never
Yeah.
know. You say we shouldn't be scared
No,
of
no, no.
reaching out
No, what I'm saying is
to start
start
with.
start with the smaller ones to showcase you, and then once you get the showcased on one, then you approach a bigger, and before you know it, if you do that once a month, within a year or so, you can be, who knows, on the BBC.
Yeah. Mm.
Okay, you.
So these are
And
ways
you
that you
did
can
have
you can do things to promote your launch. Again, the press release, you can do them for free, or if you want to hire someone that specializes to do all of that work for you, then of course you will pay for that.
Yeah, through your challenge, I've written about the press release. Remember, the last time I came, you talked
Yeah.
about it,
Mm-hmm.
and I actually have prepared information and
Good.
everything, and I really don't know where to send it. And now I've got some addresses. It's a matter of now trying to send
Yeah. Spend
to.
spend spend this weekend, tomorrow is Saturday, spend a couple of hours, go on Google and search for all the email addresses of the local journalist. You know the name. Search first for all the local newspapers, magazines, online stations, online TV, radios, the local ones. I'm sure there must be some local media around you. Again,
Mhm.
Google is your best friend. Find them. Once you found them, look for the email addresses of the journalists or the people that work for them, because those journalists are literally
would you be toiling them?
starving to showcase local people who are doing noteworthy things. And you launching a podcast, a book, doing a talk, whatever, these are things that are noteworthy because they want to just showcase that to inspire, not only to inspire the audience, but also because they're looking for quality content.
Mm. This is why I want, it's about also getting the platform to talk about what you do. And I
Yeah.
hear the launch. And so for me, also getting support, holding hand to do this, to navigate the Canva and do
Yeah.
presentation like this will set me off because with my nail and the rest. Is it possible to book
To book what?
the
Sorry.
cover or the Canva one? I know you brought somebody to help us
Yes.
with the Canva.
Yes.
Is it possible to book as a lifetime member for someone, for you to go through?
I will look into that. The person that came 2 weeks was a year ago. I don't work with her anymore. But if that's something that you're interested, I can look into to get someone. What exactly? Let's book a call one-on-one next week,
My
and you tell.
presentation as you've done, and then also I'm working on. I've got the ideas, I've got the message and the knowledge, but to put it in a package that I can send out, I've managed to do the diary, the calendar. So the last month I did a podcast with someone, and so I sent the person the link, and she booked it and tested it. So then I was able to send her the link and everyone. So those are little things I want to be conversant with. Otherwise, you have to wait
Mm,
for those
Yeah,
basic things. If I have idea, I'll be running. And
I
before even
know.
getting to my audience, how to use my Facebook. I'm happy to be in this group and then and start with conversation. I know all those, but to implement it is where I need some push and to make sure I've got the boundary right and not be salesy, you know. So if you are interested in or you are struggling with pressure at work and you want to stay rooted and resilient and avoid burnout, go
Th-
to my store and get this to guide you. You know, those kind of things like a lead. It's taken a long time for me to connect. And I don't know whom I can.
all right,
If I can
Gifty,
pay
Gifty,
someone.
let's book a call, me and you one-on-one, to discuss about
Mhm.
that next week, because that's beyond the scope of this. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you, I know
Yeah.
you
But
raised
would
your
you be
hand.
able to do that? Because I don't want to book and then you are not able to do it. Because I know you get some support
Oh, yes.
from.
So if you can send me privately on WhatsApp exactly what you're looking for help, write it down,
Yeah.
not now, but later.
No,
Later. Yeah, send me exactly as much detail what exactly you're looking for, and I'll look into that and I'll get back to you over the weekend, okay?
Yeah,
okay.
that's my problem as well. The knowledge, everything is there, but how to navigate around it, advertise it,
Yes,
is
I know.
about it. But can I say, Sister Gifty, you said you didn't launch your podcast. Can we do a joint launch together?
Love that.
Uh, because we link our ideas and what we are doing is similar. I can get the venue and we advertise, we send a flyer, and then
Oh,
we
do we have to do it in face to face?
Great question.
uh
Really up to you, or you can do it online. Depends.
You don't have to.
Yeah, you
It
don't have
can be
to.
virtual.
Yeah,
Otherwise, you spend so much. Remember,
yeah.
and that's what I want to avoid. I don't want to, because people are just interested to be nosy and come, but they are not connected. And I want to start connecting with healthcare professionals like we're doing after a couple of people. But they are very slow. The Ghanaian
Yeah.
nurses in here. I've spoken to the chair about your book, and mine, and she's got it because
Yeah.
people won't understand unless they open and know what is it about. Then it motivates them, but they are very reluctant. You can tell them everything you want. If they don't connect with it, like Payman I said, read my book, then you'll be in a position to help me and know where I'm coming from. But again, I'm mindful of time.
Yes, absolutely. So book it if you want. Send me on WhatsApp exactly what you need help with. You mentioned Canva. You mentioned all the things.
I
Send
think
me
Canva, how to do the presentation like you've done, and
like you
then
mean
that will,
like a slideshow.
yeah. I think slideshow. This is not from Canva
It is Canva.
presentation.
It is Canva.
Yeah. I think I've been watching video. Sometimes I stay to 2 a.m. and I haven't been able to do my. So
It's
I
very
just
easy.
think
Listen, Gifty, YouTube is your best friend. I learned all of that through YouTube and through just playing around with Canva myself.
I've done that. Okay. Okay, but you can pass on your knowledge to me when we
Yes,
meet.
send me
Like,
exactly on WhatsApp exactly what help you need and as much detail as possible,
okay,
and I'll see
okay,
what I can do. If I can do it myself, I'll see where I can connect you
okay.
to. Who can help you with that?
Can I
I'll do
join
that.
in to listen?
We can also do it together as a group if
Yeah,
that is.
exactly,
I,
exactly,
I,
exactly.
I think we have.
I'm going to watch it on YouTube and then get a
Mm,
bit of idea about it. And then
mm,
if it's possible to join in and listen,
yeah.
if it will help me, because I like the way you teach. Whenever payman, you one on one, I book calls with you, and really
It
the
stays in my
teaching
mind.
it's very easy. The way you teach it is very, very easy to get,
Good,
Mm.
good, good,
understand.
good. Awesome,
Mm,
awesome. Let's move forward. Let's move forward.
Okay. Oh,
Send
you
you.
haven't finished. Okay.
No, it's still
sorry.
no worries, no worries, no worries. Where was I? All right, what was here? Let me check here. Let's see.
You
Actually,
talked about the Black Friday, so we can do it from 1st December so that I'll see if I can take some,
yes, yes,
make
absolutely,
time off.
absolutely,
Mm.
absolutely,
Not
absolutely.
for 3 weeks, but beginning so that I can
You have
focus
one.
on.
We have one coaching call a week on Mondays. The rest of the week we don't have a call. I send you the
Okay.
content directly on WhatsApp, and you do it at your own pace.
Okay.
So again, so as I said, the structure I already went through that. The overview of week one. It's all about identifying your zone of genius. We spent an entire week, clarity, the why, the who, and the what. And then identifying your true zone of genius and gift, laser focus clarity as to what is the number one pain point you're addressing and solving, and for who. And then where is that person hanging out? And bonus content, how to get high quality guests on your show, the type of guest is going to put your show on the map. And then week two, we're going to take the findings from week one and we're going to be literally building your irresistible Godfather high ticket offer. Day one, going to share with you how to build and structure your offer the right way. Day two, clearly outlining the quantifiable, measurable end result of your offer. Day three, gonna be all about making your offer transformational, not informational. And day four, a big one, how to price your offer the right way to make it a no-brainer for the prospect and also make it worth your while. And day five, putting it together. And by the end of day five, we'll have created your irresistible offer as long as you follow the step by steps and you keep up with the program. So that's what you're gonna get on week two. And week two, all about making money. It's called Money Week, so you can get your first client as soon as possible. So we're gonna be day one, leveraging, show you how to leverage Facebook groups to get that initial visibility and build your audience from scratch. Day two, how to build your winning program effortlessly, so you don't need to spend a second building a program. I show you how all the big, very successful people, and even me, how I've built my program by simply implementing what I share on day two. And day three, once you've built, again, everything built from the previous days, once you build that initial visibility and initial audience from scratch, and you build your winning program the right way, show you how to get that first paying client in as little as 30 days from that point on. And then day four, it's going to be all about something that can take your business to the next level, and that is for you to run your first profitable 5-day challenge, just like the one you're attending right now. Because the 5-day challenge is the best way to to get high-ticket clients, to sell high-ticket offers, because you get an opportunity for 5 days to build that trust, that rapport, and so on and so forth. And day five, how to leverage the phenomenal power of testimonials to charge more and raise your rates regularly and giving yourself a beautiful raise. And by a beautiful raise, I don't mean $1 a pound a year. I'm talking about $500 to $1,000 a pound every 6 months, for example. How would you like that to give yourself, and that's per client. So that's what we're going to be doing in the academy on week three. Plus, I'll be also adding an extra week, week four, of complete bonus support to help you guys with anything, any question that you may have. So this is the academy, and here's my links. Connect with me. Let's book a time to really have a chat one on one. How we can implement those into your business. This is especially for those that will listen to the replay, for you MB, for Mini, Mimi, and anyone else that will catch the replay later on. So here's my risk-free guarantee. And this is something new that was not there when you were going to the Academy Gifty, because again, it's a different, it progresses, it evolves. So I have a completely 100% risk-free guarantee. I will get you 20 warm leads in the first month upon completing the Academy. And I will share with you my proven blueprint to get leads on demand so you can get at least 20 leads per month every month thereafter. And also on top of that, I'm going to add something extra. I think that's something extra. And that is, I'm going to be getting you guys on a podcast tour, meaning that you will be guesting on one very targeted podcast a week. So 4 podcasts a month. And again, these are not random podcasts. These are going to be the exact ideal podcast that your audience, your ideal clients, your ideal listeners are currently tuning into. That alone is a $2,000 a month value, because I know people that are charging $2,000 a month for that alone. And the people that are part of that are paying for that, they stay for years. Why? Because they get results. So I'm going to be offering that for you as part of the Academy as a bonus for the first month. And I will start charging for that, offer this service for my new clients from the month of January onward. And I will work with you until you get your first client to help you recoup your investment. So again, that's my risk-free guarantee. And this works as long as you're coachable and you can follow the instructions. So again, that's my no risk, ultimate risk-free guarantee for you. How does that sound?
Amazing. So the leads, the podcast. So we're going to be the hosts, and you get us valuable guests.
Yes. And the podcast tour, you will be the guest. You will be the guest on other podcasts. And again, these are not random podcasts. These are going to be podcasts where your exact ideal audience are currently listening to. So it's going to give you a massive boost for you to get that initial visibility so you can get that first client as soon as possible, because I want you to win. That's what I want. So again, to recap, we're going to be building your high-ticket offer around your zone of genius. I will personally mentor you to get your first or next high-ticket client through your very own profitable podcast/YouTube channel so that you can get that first client in as little as 30 days after launching a podcast. Even if you're starting with no audience today, without spamming or without spending any extra time or money on your business. And I will provide you that initial first 20 warm leads. Again, these are not random leads, these are not recycled leads. These are going to be your exact ideal prospects. And I will get you on a podcast tour, first month on me as a bonus, 1 a week. So 4 podcasts a month, the first month. And you will also have access to my dream team of experts, my copywriting expert, my podcast growth expert, my publisher, my press release expert, and so on and so forth. So all of that is an incredible value I'm offering you guys. And to make it even better, as I said, I'm offering my promise and guarantee is an absolutely no risk for you. You win, I win, as simple as that. And to make sure that you win, I'm going to do, as I said, I'm going to provide you with initial leads, show you how to get leads on demand, and get you on a podcast tour to get that visibility. So all to make sure that you win, so that you, Berta, you Gifty, you MB, you Mini, you Mimi, and all that, anyone else is going to watch that, that you guys win. So again, as I said, my guarantee is very simple. I will work with you until you win. That is until you get your first client so you can recoup your investment a freaking sap. That's what I mean as zero risk for you. Have you seen an offer like this before with such a guarantee before?
Well, I guess it's a good offer, but it's for us also to be able to connect because, like in the past and how long I've
Yes.
been,
Yes.
I'm still hopeful and optimistic that I
Yes.
do because I've done 1 or 2 with you and
Yes.
it's helped. I need to be
Yes.
consistent and that the onus is on me as well.
And
So I
implement.
hear what
Yes.
you're I
Absolutely.
hear what you are saying. I need
Awesome.
hand holding, hand holding. But let's book a call and then we
Okay.
talk.
Absolutely.
Is it okay to leave now? I think
Sure.
we've
We're
got
almost done. We're almost done. So if you give me 5 more minutes, we'll be done. So again, why there's no risk guarantee? It's simpler because I know you and I trust you. And because of that, I'm confident that this works. And that's why I'm removing all the risk for you to succeed. So again, this is what I mean. This alone, other students from the previous classes, both in the UK, Europe, and US, Canada, Australia, they've told me that this is at least a $20,000 offer. Because again, I'm removing all the risk from you. I'm giving you all that initial visibility in terms of getting leads, the system to get leads on demand, and for you to get on a podcast store to get that visibility. So this is easy every day, at least a $20,000 offer. And again, this works only and only as long as you're coachable and you can follow the basic instructions and you do the work. Because again, just like the saying, you can take the horse to the water, but you cannot drink for the horse. So I can give you the blueprint, but you guys will need to implement it. I will be here beside you, holding your hand, so to speak, but you need to implement that. You need to do the work. There's no way around it. All right, this is clear?
Yeah, and also to be exposed to the global bit. And I think we in the UK is a bit limited, but it's hard to make
Yes,
ourselves visible, not just
absolutely. Absolutely. But I will tell you one thing, don't sleep on the UK market. Some of my best clients have been from the UK.
No, that's fine. I think you are not here, so it's easy. But then I'm saying I'm hopeful because
Yes,
I'm hopeful. I
yes,
think sometimes familiarity and the rest. I've got a lot of people who need help, but that
yes.
is my perspective,
All
and they
right.
tell me their issues, but they
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not. They don't see it as a major problem to act upon,
Good, good, good.
and the
All
same.
right.
And so that's where we are.
Good. Awesome. Thank you.
Okay.
So here there's,
Thank you. Thank you.
you're welcome.
I
Two
hope.
questions. Are you coachable and are you ready to win? Raise your hand if you answer yes to those two questions.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Now, you remember, guys, when I shared yes on day 3 on Wednesday about a true Godfather offer? A Godfather offer is an offer so good that people would feel stupid saying no to. That's as per the guy that coined this saying, Alex Hormozy. I'm going to be showing you guys a true Godfather offer, an offer so good that even myself, I was tempted to buy my own offer. That's how good it was. And that's what I'm going to share with you guys, especially for those MB, Mini, Mimi, and anyone else going to watch the replay. So here's a question before. If I were to make you an extra $50,000 to $100,000 in the next 12 months, would you pay me $10,000?
Of course.
Of course, exactly. Especially since there's virtually no risk on your end, since I'm removing all the risk and holding you on every step of the way. Now, as I mentioned, I have bonuses so good that they can be their own offers. 20 warm leads upon completion of the program, $4,000 value. My proven method to get leads on demand, a $10,000 value. 30 days of ultimate visibility podcast store. You'll be guesting in 4 targeted podcasts in the first month. That's a $2,000 a month value. Access to my dream team, all of that good stuff. That's a $4,000 value. And guess what? It took me 4 years to build that dream team, but you guys will get access to that from day one. So that's what I mean. And all of that, that's what I say. I mean, it's easy all day at $20,000 value. Do you guys see the value? All right. Now, as you may know or may not know, the tuition for this to the Profit Podcast Academy is currently at $4,000 and going to $5,000 shortly. And at that rate, it's still a massive steal given all that you're getting. However, for you guys, I'm going to do something that I have not done before and will not do again. And this is what I mean. This is my Black Friday offer for you guys. If you're a fast action taker, my Irresistible Godfather offer for Black Friday as a gift, if you were to join by Monday, November 17, 2025, you get a $1,500 scholarship, bringing your tuition from $4,000 to only $2,500. That's my Black Friday gift for you. And if that was enough, I'm going to make it even sweeter for you guys. As I mentioned, you get 1 month of podcast tour. But if you say yes and join by Monday, I'll triple the podcasting tour. So meaning you're going to be guest speaking on 4 podcasts a month for 3 months. That's a $6,000 bonus right off the bat. So 12 highly targeted podcasts for a month. And again, these are not random podcasts. These are going to be podcasts where your exact ideal listeners, prospects, and clients are currently tuning into and listening to. So again, only $2,500. You get an extra $1,500 of scholarship. Plus, instead of getting 1 month, you get 3 months.
Is it for lifetime student as well, or will we have
Yes.
to pay again?
Yes. I will talk to you separately as well, to both of you. Berta, when you joined last month, I offered you 1 month. And as well for you, I will extend that offer for you as well, Gifty, because we've been good friends for a long time. You will
So
have
does
1
it
month.
mean we have to pay another bit again?
So at
Or
this
this
time,
is
because I know you and we've been friends, let's have a chat because other people will watch this. So let's have a chat. For you as a member for life, you will get 1 month bonus. Yes.
okay.
All right. So let's have a chat as
No,
well.
we will talk later.
Yes. So you get, again, I will extend that for you because you're already a member, a paying member, both of you. You, Berta, you get 1 month already. And then as soon as you're ready, we'll send you on a podcast too. And you, Gifty, because you're my friend, I'll give you as a gift 1 month as a bonus.
Thank you very much.
Very welcome.
Amazing.
Very welcome. So,
I've got to go, but
all
I
right,
think we are almost done.
almost done. Yes, 3 slides to go. So again, here's, if you think that the previous offer was amazing, I have something even better. And in some ways, my absolutely no-brainer, zero risk, slam dunk. No, I'm not gonna even go to all that. Slam dunk, Godfather, never before, after Black Friday gift for you guys. Well, I'm gonna be giving you a $2,500 scholarship, 1 month of podcast guesting, a $2,000 a month value, and $5,000 bonus. All of that for only $1,500. So as opposed to getting 3 months, you get 1 month, but you still get everything. This is for the people that want to try it first. You get 1 month, all of that, the academy and everything, for only $1,500. That's the lowest I've done. And that's valid until Monday, November 17. That's my ultimate Black Friday gift for you guys. Why this crazy offer? Because I love you guys and I want you guys to win. And I want to make it as simple as possible for you to win and as easy as possible so you get the best deal ever, especially now in light of Black Friday. So this is honestly an incredible offer I've never done before, and you will be able to recoup your investment with only 1 or 2 clients. Do you see that? You get 1 client paying you $2,000, for your services. You recoup your investment, literally. So that's it. Thank you for sticking so far. That's my offer for you guys. Book a call, especially you, MB, Mimi, and anyone else that will watch the replay that cannot make it to the live call. And for you guys, Berta and Gifty, as existing paying members of the Academy, let's have a chat next week to get you going on that. Okay? Any questions,
Thank you.
guys?
Thank you so
Amazing.
much. I've got them.
Very welcome. Let me check the chat. Who's at the chat here?
And I will probably talk another time because I'm
Sounds good.
rushing.
Sounds good. All right. Have a good one, everybody. Take care. Good night. Good day. God
Thank you
bless.
very much.
Talk to you very soon. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye bye.